Hello, this is Mark Wildman of Wildman Athletica, and today we are going to do a Mace exercise. We are going to do a 360 horse stance squat to a target. We picked these two things to put together because these are two of the most fundamental human exercises that anybody of any age, of any sport background should do. The Mace 360 is one of the oldest exercises known to man because it is one of the most beneficial exercises that humans can do. It is the basis of all throwing and casting patterns, and casting and throwing patterns define humanity. This is the base movement pattern that separates us from everything else on the planet. We're going to combine that with the classic horse stance, but we are going to make this horse stance into a target squat. Horse stance training is found throughout history from different cultures all around the world. Essentially, we are taking our feet from shoulder width apart, making them 2 shoulder width apart, lowering our center of mass. This makes it hard for you to be picked up and thrown. It is called horse stance because it looks like you're riding a horse. To use as the target for our horse stance squat today, we are going to use 2 boxes. These are not exercise boxes. These are hard case travel boxes in a carry-on size. This is the cheap one, the poor man's version. It is the Apache 5800 from Harbor Freight, and this is a direct copy of the next box. This box is the Pelican. I believe it's the 5110. Yeah, it's 5110. And it is the expensive version of the other box. We use these boxes because they are carry-on size and they are basically indestructible. So you can put a bunch of different equipment inside, like adjustable kettlebells or adjustable clubs, put it in the back of your vehicle. And if you stop fast, the box keeps that big heavy weight from destroying your vehicle from the inside or killing you if you flip the car. The first piece of equipment that we are going to use to do this is an 8X adjustable Mace system with a Wildman 1.4 inch handle. Handle 10 pounds, the weights come in 2.55 pounds, 5-pound sleeve. I think that this is approximately 25 pounds right now. The goal of something like this is that you can buy one piece of equipment and you can start with a lightweight, just the handle, and then you can add small fractional weights over time so that you can do it incorrectly in the beginning without hurting yourself, get better over time, and then add weight to the system. The first movement pattern is the Mace 360 from the standing posture, feet shoulder width apart. We have a bunch of videos on this topic. Go and find them if you want in-depth instruction. We're going to talk about it really quick. To pick up the weight, one hand at the top, one hand at the bottom. Get the club pointed straight up and down. Top hand slides down until the hands meet. The important part is that your elbows are not sticking out. Squeeze your elbows together. Squeeze those elbows together. Don't rest the weight on your body. Push it away from your body. Make your arm a 90-degree angle. Top hand goes past opposite ear. This is a big weight swing. Big swing. Turn your body towards the weight. Opposite shoulder, come back to center. Turn, opposite shoulder, back to center. Turn, opposite shoulder, back to center. Do not move your feet when you're doing this. Move your ankles, knees, hips, spine, everything but your feet. The second movement is horse stance, starting with feet shoulder width apart. Toes out, heels out, feet out. Feet are now approximately 2 shoulder widths apart. The goal here is to go straight down and straight up. Different martial arts will do this slightly differently. This is a generic version of the horse stance. For this version, we are going to straighten our legs all the way out at the top. That will help us with the Mace 360. Tuck your tailbone underneath, drive your rib cage down. The hard part is keeping the rib cage down and the tailbone tucked at the bottom of the movement. Most people will lift their rib cage up and arch their back. Rib cage down, tuck the tailbone underneath, knees drive forward, heels stay flat. Drive all the way up, straighten your legs at the top. Let's introduce the boxes to this equation now. Conveniently, these boxes, when they stack up on top of each other, are below the line of my knee. That means that when we do our horse stance squat to the target, our thighs will become approximately parallel to the ground. The side effect of going low is that you build a lot of strength in your legs and your thighs on accident. Starting with our setup, toes out, heels out, toes point straight ahead, approximately 2 shoulder widths apart with our feet, feet pointed straight ahead, heels flat on the ground. Pick up the weight. Weight goes straight up, elbows on the body. We're going to straighten our legs all the way out for a brief moment when we do the 360. Different people will bend their knees at different times, but try to hit straight lockout at the top. Get down to the target, drive your knees out, lean back, make your spine as vertical as possible. Lift your chin till it's parallel to the ground, but keep your rib cage driven down. Stand up, straight legs, 360. Get down, tuck the tailbone, stand up. 360. Get down, tuck the tailbone, stand up. 360. Get down. Keep the weight off of your body. Elbows tight, push the weight forward. Stand up, straighten the legs for a brief second. They will bend when you do the 360. Get down, rib cage down, all the way up. Get down, all the way up. 2 ways to breathe. The beginner level of breathing is to exhale twice. On the 360, exhale twice on the squat. Let's change our high hand. Top hand goes past opposite ear. A more advanced form of breathing is to breathe less. Inhale when your rib cage is open. Exhale when your rib cage closes. Make sure you set the weight down with good technique and stand up with good technique. This exercise introduces 1 squat, horse stance squat, for every 360 you do. If you're doing 10 minutes of this exercise, you're going to expect to do approximately 250 360s and squats in that amount of time. But this is a very simple way to get a lot out of a light weight. If you even just have 1 light mace and you set a timer and you work on this, work on your depth of squat, get to the target, lean back, make your spine vertical, you can get a lot of athletic development in a short period of time with an exercise like this. That is the reason that the horse stance exists in many cultures, in many martial arts throughout history, is because it is a very easy, fast way to get people a lot of applicable athletic leg strength in a short period of time. This is my modern interpretation, combining the 360 and the horse stance together. Eventually, you get rid of the box, but in the beginning, we use the box so people can get their spine in the right spot. Getting your spine in the right spot is key to developing your core and your hip movement effectively. You're learning to get down, power out, move your body, and control lever all at the same time.